Hello, hello. Hi, Darlene. I'm late. I've been running. Okay, here we go. Okay, just popping in to say a quick hello. Yeah, it's crazy out there. It's crazy out there. I'm going to do a little bit of show and tell first. Let me introduce myself. Let me get this and be safe, Dar, as you're driving. Hello, bonjour. My name is Denise Willerton. And I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in East St. Paul, Manitoba, Canada. I want to welcome you here. Those that have shared, I already have your name. Darlene, just give me a quick share before you head out the door. Unless you did already, let me know, please, before you head out. And be safe. It's crazy. We've had a crazy blizzard here. Schools are closed. Buses aren't running. It's a snow day. I love snow days. I had a Christmas gathering last week, and my girls are amazing, and they blessed me so much. Let me just do a little bit of show and tell here. This is from my beautiful friend Donna. She made a little. It's like a little mini album card. It's so cute. There's flaps and look at this button. I love it. I love it so much. Donna, thank you. I know I thanked you at class, but look at this. Isn't it so beautiful? Oh, I love it. I'm going to I'm not going to take it apart, but I'm going to dissect it and see how she created this. I would love to teach this little class. So fun. Thank you for that. This was embossed. That is the Beautiful Arches dies, and I love this so much. Kathy, thank you. Love it. I have the best girls. This is embossed, and I don't know if it's that kind of acrylic paint that you smush over, but absolutely gorgeous. And this is from my friend Dee. So beautiful. Remember these stars? Love this card. Super simple, super elegant. That was from my friend Karen, who was not able to come, but she gave me a card. And this was from Rita. I never did buy this bundle, and I absolutely love it. I think I'm going to regret if I don't. And then this little box also came from Donna with beautiful earrings from Panama. I haven't put these on yet because I wanted to show you. And apparently this little box was a paper pumpkin, and it is so sweet. And I have paper pumpkins here that I haven't even opened yet. Look at, isn't that gorgeous? So I probably have this here at home. I remember this stamp set too. I love the pearls on the tree. So gorgeous. And non-traditional Christmas colors by my friend Christine. Just gorgeous. Beautiful. Thank you, thank you. This was made by Leanne. I love this. I own that set and I have not played with it enough. I love it so much. Thank you, Leanne and Abigail, for that. And this was an envelope that went with, oh no, there it is right there. I love this envelope. And I love that. The paper is so cool. Isn't that gorgeous? That was from my friend Carol. Thank you, Carol. I had to keep the envelope because it was gorgeous. The little Christmas llama. Baby, it's cold outside. Alpaca my scarf. How cute is that? Thank you, Ruth. Love it so much. Noel. Noel. Joyeux Noel. My friend Donna. So pretty. This was embossed and then colored in with, it was embossed with gold embossing powder. Love this book fold. Love the book fold. This was from Connie. And this is that, that velvet DSP. I am definitely going, well, that's what I'm playing with today. You'll have to come back and see what I've done. This was from my friend Cheryl. So pretty. So, so pretty. Good morning, Debbie. And then the reason why I was late, oh boy, we got back from Vancouver and I think we've been to 2 funerals. We have another one on Saturday and then we have another one on Monday. It's just been crazy. So of course I had no sympathy cards left. So this is just heat set with black embossing powder. And then on the inside, my new most favorite, I have to show you, prayers and promises. So if you don't know what to put inside those sympathy cards, this is a new stamp set that is absolutely gorgeous, and I love it so much. So I just popped keeping you in my thoughts, holding you in my heart, and remembering you in my prayers. I just stamped that in all of these, but I wanted to show you this design paper. I forget the exact name of it, Aurea something, or Aurea borealis. So this is that other landscaped design paper. But so these cards are basically all the same, and yet they're all so different because of the design of the design paper. So what I did was I just grabbed one of each and I knocked these off. So now I've got 7 sympathy cards. And I'm losing my voice. I want to showcase my upcoming January classes. I have not been doing this, and I should. Oh, and you know what? I got this beautiful candle, and it smells so lovely. I also got this gorgeous little picture frame thing from Connie, and now that I've showcased it, I can bring it upstairs and put it in with my Christmas decorations. Glitter is always an option. Isn't that so fun? So another new favorite mug, and then another new favorite mug. Look at this gnome. He's so cute. Katie's going to go crazy when she sees him. That'll become her new favorite mug. Let me just get this out of the way. Okay, Debbie, I hope you are well, and I hope you just stay warm and cozy in your house today. I have to go out and grocery shop. So this is our card for this month's class. If you are interested in it, here's the QR code that will take you right to the sign-up sheet. So I'm teaching that card on January 5th in the morning and January 7th in the evening. This card I am teaching on January 6th in the morning. You also have the option of kit to goes if you're not in the class but you love it, and I can mail them to you with a fee. And then this is my January 6th card that we are creating in class. I can't talk today. So these QR codes, this one will bring you to that, and this one will bring you to that. If you are interested in my 6x6 album class, there's the QR code for it. That is coming up on January 10th. And Debbie, you're coming. I can't wait. It's going to be so fun. So same drill as usual, the December tutorial bundle. Pardon me, there are 17 projects in here from Stampin' Up! Demonstrators from around the world. If you place a $65 order with me, pardon me, you do not need to ask for it. I will send it to you. If you are interested in this and not placing a $65 order, you can just simply email me $25 or e-transfer me $25 and let me know that you're interested in the December 2025 bundle, and I will get that off to you. I got a little bit of ribbon fluff on there. And what was this last thing? Oh yes, my 10-month commitment club. If you are interested in my 10-month commitment club, what that is, the way it works is you would let me know that you're interested. You can decide what month you want to start, and from that month going forward, you need to commit to placing a minimum $30 merchandise order every month, consecutively without missing. At the end of the 10-month segment, I will let you choose a stamp and die bundle of your choice up to $100. I will pay that for you. On your birthday month, I will also give you an additional 10% off of your merchandise order, as well as Stampin' Up giving you one every month. And that would be my additional gift to you. And what that gives you, that is not a card class, it is a commitment club. And then if you commit to that, I will also send you a link to this private YouTube channel, and in there are all sorts of goodies. Whoops, that's not where I wanted to go. Nor there. Albums. You want to go to albums, and then in albums you will find simple cards. You will find tips and tricks, some 3D projects. You will find some recipes, and this is another tutorial bundle that I'm involved in, and it's called Stepped Up. I'm not allowed to give it away for free, and that's why I decided to start this club, because I didn't want to just charge people for it with no benefit, right? So here are some tutorials that I've already populated in that under the Stepped Up collaboration bundle people, and these are also Stampin' Up demonstrators from around the world. If I join in January but want to take 2 summer months off, no, it needs to be consecutive. I'm sorry. That's just kind of the way that works. So you need to do it consecutively. So if you start in January, you would end in November, if I'm doing my math properly, or October. Sorry, Deb, it needs to be consecutive. So the way that commitment thing works is, and I mean, you don't get put in jail or anything like that, but you need to be 10 consecutive months without missing. If you miss a month, it's done. So yeah, sorry, that's kind of just the way it works, Deb, but that's a good question. So Debbie, thank you for sharing. I've got your name down, and I've got Kathy's name down as well. Let's get on to why we are here today. So we're going to be doing 2 things, so stick around to the end. Oh, I forgot to bring the sample. Oh, okay. Yeah. Shucks, that's too bad. Join after summer, and then that will give you your 10 months. That's a good question though, Debbie. I'm so sorry. So we're going to make, this is so fun. These pattern dies, super simple and super easy to overlook in the catalog, okay? So I'm gonna show you how I made, like, look what I did. I made like a whole family of them. And these ones here are totally complete, but I'm gonna show you how I did it, okay? Let me get all my goodies. I did all my pre-cutting. So this is that, oh, I wish you could feel it. This is the velvet paper, okay? This is that velvet paper. So that's what I used for that one, which is right here. So it comes in a white and it comes in a red, and the red doesn't show through. It shows through better there. And then that green. So just absolutely stunning, and it feels so nice. So I die cut that already, okay? And then what I did was I took this die here and I die cut this. We're going to stamp that, and I'm going to stamp just for you on it. Let's grab some, do I want shaded spruce? No, I think I want garden green. I want garden green. Yeah. So we're going to grab some garden green, And let's grab our silicone mat. I wonder if, I don't know if I'm on Facebook. I think it might have bumped me off again. Oh, Facebook. Okay, let's get these out of the way and let's ink up just for you. Oh, Lucy, hello, hello. And Connie, hello, hello. So Facebook is working. So this is the right side. Okay, there is a right side and a wrong side. I don't know if you can on there see the difference. So see those dots and see that? So this is the right side. I am going to stamp just for you on there, like so. And we're going to clean that off because we're not going to use the garden green for the second one because I want to show you two. Lucy, are you at work today? Yeah, yes, and drive safe, Dar. We're actually heading out after this to grab some groceries. It might be really quiet in the stores. I'm going to take this and I'm going to flip it over, and I am just going to very gently put little dots kind of in areas where I've got room to do it. But I want to make sure that they're little. Now, if ever you're doing this and you end up putting too big of a dot of glue, you know what? Just set it aside. Let it dry a little bit, and the ooziness of the glue, if that's a word, the ooziness of the glue will be a little bit less. Okay, and then we're going to get some down below right here. Okay, I think I'm good. Some of these little dots look a little big, so you know what? We're going to just set that aside for a minute, and let's work on our second one. So this I used, it's so beautiful. Yeah. Judy, thank you for sharing. Oh my goodness. I hope you are well. I will put your name down. Be safe. So this is the earth-toned metallic paper, okay? We're going to flip that over. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put dots of glue kind of in the areas where, oh, and I just noticed right here, I've got one that I did not pop out. Easier to make sure that they have all popped out before you start gluing. Let's pick that up and not get our fingers in there. Where's my take your pick tool? Let's see if I can pop that out. Grab it from the back. There we go. Okay, I am going to grab Early Espresso for that one. And we're going to stamp the same image. Okay, you want to make sure that it's right side sticking up. Stick around, I'm going to show you a little goodie box. Okay. And Debbie, if the streets are not too bad after groceries, I'm going to pop by your place to give you your Christmas card because we missed you at gathering. Okay, I've got the glue on this first one, so let's do that first. We're just going to pick that up, and I'm going to lay that down right on top, like so. And don't forget to share, and you will be entered for the draw for this. So there's one and done. I bent my leaf a little bit. One and done. I'm going to put a little dot of glue This is the red velvet. You can almost see the velvetyness even on the camera. Let's put a little dot there, just like that. Let's do the same thing here. Down it goes. I'm nice and square to everything. Isn't that stunning? Let's put a little dot on here, like so. And now let's pick that one up, and we're going to put it down right there. Hold it for a second, and let's do this one. Hold that for a second, and let's string some ribbon in here. Now I want some nice, you know what, that'll work. So here we've got our combo, and I forget what this one is called. This one is the Petal Pink and White Diagonal Trim Combo Pack. Okay, that's what this one is. So we're going to cut probably about, I would say, a good 8 inches. Let's grab our ribbon scissors. Connie, you have no picture. I'm not sure why that is. That would be at your end, my dear. Can everybody else see me? So if you have a ribbon and you're having a hard time feeding it through, you know what you can do? Oh no, where did I put them? I had it out. I had it out and now I can't find it. There it is. So these are just, you buy this in the dental department. Oh, okay, good. Yay, you're back. You get these at the dental department. They are for feeding floss through when you have braces. So if you're having a hard time feeding ribbon through, why not? So you're just going to take that stick end, put it in the hole, fold this in half, because we want that in half. Now it's going to be tight, so I am just going to very gently wiggle that through. See it coming? I'm just going to wiggle it through, pull it out, and this little dandy thing has done all the work for us. I use them all the time. And then that's just going to get slipped through there. And let's just gently pull that up. Feed it through a little bit more with your fingers. And your gift tag is done and ready for you. Oh boy. Ah, yeah. Well, you know what? We're grabbing groceries, and so we will be out and about, so maybe we won't come all the way down to your place. Sorry about that. What ribbon should I use for this? You know what? There are kind of coppery flecks in this. And I don't know. I don't think the blue, is the blue too distracting? Should I just stick with the white on this? What do you think? Should I just stick with the same white ribbon? Let me know. I'm going to wait for your response while I get things ready for our goodie treat holder, okay? And I'm gonna also place down my tutorial, so get ready to take a screenshot, okay? I don't know what it is on a PC, but if you're, yeah, I don't know that you'd be on a computer. You're probably on a device. So get ready for a screenshot. I don't know. I'm thinking, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking white. Yeah, I am thinking white. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut 8 inches of the white. Cut that at a diagonal. Always cut your ribbon at a diagonal. We're going to fold that in half because that's the way we want it to feed through. We're going to put in our dental floss thingy. Fold your ribbon. And wiggle it through. And now I've got enough through that I can just use my fingers to pull the rest of it out. There we go. Tighten that up a little bit. I want to make sure that this is not all twisted, so I want to make sure that it's kind of all going the same way, and then feed that through like that. Give it a tug this way. Pull it up. There we go. We've got another ribbon done. Okay, so thank you for sharing. These two are going to be yours if you win the draw. Let me just quickly show you the others that I created, which I have to still put ribbon through because I need these for my gifts. Okay, so let me see. Here is this one, and I did that in the earth tones. Yeah, it's probably, hi Karen, thank you for sharing. I will enter your name. So this is what the draw is going to be today, these two gift tags. So there's the same design paper. This is the same design paper. These ones I haven't fed ribbon through. Here's the poinsettia one, and here it is in pink. And here is the leaf in a blue. Here's that red velvet. This paper is so gorgeous. So gorgeous. So I need all of these for my gifts. So I still have to pop ribbon through them. So these two are up for grabs for those that share. Now let's get on to the other reason you came today. We're going to create a chocolate holder. So this will hold those Linds, I think that's how you say it, as well as Ferrero Rocher, okay? And I forgot to bring my sample forward. Now, if you came to my Christmas gathering, you received this gift, and Debbie, I have yours for you. Let's tuck this aside. And let's get on to that Ferrero Rocher. We're going to be using the stylish shaped dies, and we're going to be using the smallest circle. This one is going to take a little bit more time, but we will get it done. So here is the tutorial. If you want to, let me see if I can get it in there. There we go. If you want to take a screenshot of that, this is the tutorial. I'll give you a little bit of time to do that. And I think what I'm going to do is the ladies that have shared, I'm going to tuck your names into my little bucket so I don't lose you during this. Okay, did everybody get their screenshot done? Okay, so we're going to start with a piece of, let's pop that there, a piece of, oh, the color's on the tip of my tongue, Pretty Peacock, and this measures 9 3/4 by 4 1/2. So there's another visual for you, okay? We're going to get some scoring done. Okay, so here we go. And if you do need another screenshot, what are the tag dies called? Oh, those are called pattern tag dies, Debbie, and the number is 165910. Okay, so it comes with the bow, and it comes with the 4 tags, okay? Patterned tag dies. They're great. You can knock them off so fast. Okay, so I already cut this 9 3/4 by 4 1/4, and we're going to get some scoring done. Okay, so we're going to grab, I got my score trimmer there too, but we're going to score. It tells us on the 9 3/4 inch side, so that means you're putting the 9 3/4 at the top. You are scoring. You know what? I want my trimmer. I can read my sorry about that. I can read my measurements faster on this. So again, with the 9 3/4 at the top, I'm going to open my arm. We are scoring at 1 3/8. So that is right there. Make sure you're grabbing your score. 1 3/8, 2 3/4, 4 7/8, 7, and then 8 3/8. Okay? So that is right here, what I just did. Okay? And then along the 4 1/4 inch side, so we're going to flip that around. We're scoring at 1 3/8. And then we're scoring at 2 7/8. Okay, so that is our scoring. Then what we're going to do is we're not finished scoring. Then score 3/4 of an inch through to the first 2 sections, okay? So what we're going to do is right here. So with the short side at the top, we're going to score at, what did I say, 3/4 of an inch. So there's my 3/4, which is basically halfway, okay? So we're going to put 3/4 of an inch, and I'm going to score from here to, let's close this. I'm going to score, so I'm at 3/4 of an inch, and I've got one score line right here, and I've got a second score line right there. I'm going to score up to that second score line. Okay? And actually, you are going to, and then you're going to do it on this side too. So here's my first score line, here's my second. So I'm going to do that right up to there. Now, that score line is basically giving you your what am I trying to say? Your cut line, okay? So if you're brave enough with your cut blade, you can cut up to, here's your first score line, here's your second score line. So I'm going to cut up to that because I'm brave enough to do that. I'm going to make sure that my blade is not touching my cardstock, and I'm going to bring that to the top, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm still at 3/4 of an inch. Here's my first score line. Here's my second score line. Now, if you're not brave enough to do that, you can cut it, okay? Now, we're going to flip that around, and we're going to do that again, okay? So you can do it at 3/4 of an inch if you don't want to flip it around, but I'm just going to flip it around. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut up to my second score line, and I'm going to bring that to the top, and I'm going to cut, make sure that I'm still nice and tight there. I'm going to cut to my second score line, okay? So I'm going to show you what I just did. See that? So there's my first score line, there's my second score line, and I cut up to there on that side, and I cut up to there on this side, okay? Does that make sense, what I just did? Hopefully I have not royally confused you. And now what we're going to do is we are going to cut that off, and we're going to follow that score line and cut to that next score line, cut to this next score line, and we're actually going to miter the little inside one. Okay? We're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to cut straight up, and that, miter here, and miter there. Oh, I wonder if it's sold out and done now. Try just writing patterned tag dies and see what happens, Deb. It might be sold out and done. I'm so glad I grabbed mine. So again, I'm on this side now. I'm going to cut right up to that, and I'm going to cut here, miter, and miter. Let me know, Debbie, what you found. And we're going to cut straight up to here, and this one, and miter, and miter. So all of that is trash, and this is what you have. But now we want to make our rooftop, okay? So we're going to, we are going to take our ruler. So let's take this one, and from the second score line, so that's this score line here, we are going to mark 1 3/8 inch. Okay, so I need my pencil. 1 3/8 is 1 3/8 is right there. And then on this side, 1 3/8. Where are you? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1 3/8. Does that look about right? That looks about right. And so, we are going to, why don't we do it this way? If you grab your silicone mat, it gives you a little bit of a cushion, okay? We're going to grab a stylus, and you want to use your little end. Is this going the right way? I believe so. I am nervous. You're going from this corner up to that tick mark, and this corner up to that tick mark, okay? So this ruler is fabulous because it's a T-line, so it can give me perfect placement at this end. There's my 1 3/8, and there's my 1 3/8, and we're going to do the same thing with our stylus from that corner up to the tick mark, and we're cutting that away, okay? I hope they're still available for you, Debbie. That's the thing, hey? Like when you see something, sometimes we wait too long. I know I've done it. Okay, let's cut that away. So I'm just going to follow those score lines. I could have actually used a pencil. It might have been easier. And I feel, Pardon me, a sneeze coming on. Pardon me. That one almost made me fall over. Okay, clean that up. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Are you girls still with me? So we're cutting from our score marks, like so. Like so. Okay, so now let's fold that in half and let's give that a nice little burnish. And then what I want to do is I want to pop that into my cut and emboss machine using the smallest circle from the Stylish Shapes. This is one of those dies that when they discontinue that, I'm keeping it. I need these. We're going to put that down right there, and let's give it a little bit of tape so it doesn't move. And let's cut that. Oh, you know what? Oh no, there it is. Okay, we're going to run that through, and because I'm going, yeah, they're not, no, they're gone. They're done. Okay, and we're going to go back and forth. I'm cutting through 2 thicknesses, okay? I think I've gone back and forth enough. Yeah, sorry about that, Deb. It's frustrating. When they're gone, right? Next Christmas, I'm sure there will be more. So I'm going to vary. I don't like using, and there's the reason right there. I don't like using painter's tape, and I don't know why I did. Look at, it's ripping my cardstock. Don't do that. I usually never use painter's tape. Why did I grab that? Look at, it just made a hot mess. It's not going to show. Throw that in the garbage. And here, if you wanted to create a card with a whole bunch of like dots all over it, I got a whole, because I made so many for Christmas gathering, I've got a little bucket full of them. Okay, so here we go. Let's get some burnishing done. So all of those score marks, let's just burnish that all up. Get those all laying one way. And then on this side, burnish that all up. And the beautiful thing about a video is if you do decide that you want to make these, they make a lovely, hi Marika. Nice to see your name pop up. They make a lovely table favor if you're having dinner guests or even just a little thank you gift for someone. That one was already burnished. Let's get that done and that done. Now we're going to build our box. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pull these flaps in. Okay. So pull these 2 flaps in and let's get some adhesive on them. You can use tear and tape if you want as well. I like to use liquid glue because I don't want this coming apart. And I don't have a really thick area that I've, like my glue is not, I don't have a big blob. Thank you. Bless you, once a kiss, twice a wish, and 3 times something. Oh, I've never heard of that. That's so cute. We're going to pull this in, okay? And this square is going to go right up against the base. I'm going to pull this up. This edge here is going to line up against that edge there, okay? So I'm kind of grabbing what I just put glue on, right? So same thing. This edge here is going to come to that edge there. We're going to tuck that little flap in, and all of this glue is actually holding it all together. You want to make sure that, I'm exaggerating, you want to make sure you're not like that. You want to make sure that you're flush down at the bottom and flush right here. And now you can just kind of go in and give that a massage. Do you see it coming to life? We're going to do the same thing on this side. Bring these two legs in. Give it a burnish a little bit if it keeps popping up on you. And just put a little bit of glue, not big gobs of it, down along those tabs. Okay, here's our miter side. This is our flat side. So bring the flat side up in, and now the flat side is resting down at the bottom. Pull this side up and line that up there. Line this edge up here. The other side just popped open. And the beautiful thing with the glue is it does give you a little bit of wiggle room. Is anyone else having problem with the sound? I hope not. Okay, so there you go. And now what we want to do is we want to put this together. So just on one side, we're going to, and not a lot of it, I don't want this oozing out, but just enough to hold it together. And we're just going to bring these together like so and give that a little massage. Am I maybe not talking loud enough? Can everybody hear me? So there's your holder, and I didn't bring any candy forward or anything. I was not thinking. But your Ferrero Rocher fits right in there. But now let's decorate the box, okay? So we're going to grab 2 pieces of design paper that measure 1 3/8 by 1 5/16, okay? Yikes. Now, you can decorate it however you want. I want this Christmas theme showing up at me. Okay, so we're going to put liquid glue. I don't know why I'm doing circles today. I never do circles. Today, all of a sudden, I'm doing circles. And we're going to pop that on here, on this side. And we're going to pop this one on the other side. Marika, did you get it figured out? Put that on the other side. I wish I would have brought chocolates forward. So there's that. Now you're going to cut 2 pieces that measure 2 5/8 by 2, okay? Now I already pencil marked. So what you're going to do is you're going to pencil mark along the 2 5/8 inch side. You're going to make a pencil mark at 5 or 1 5/16, okay, which is basically your halfway point. And then on the 2 5/8 inch side, you're going to mark 1 1/8. So I've got my 1 1/8 there and there. Now what you're going to do is, let me just do one of them. You're going to take your pencil. You're going to find your markings. Now this might end up being a little bit off, like by a 32nd of an inch or something like that, just depending on how you cut this, because you know how nothing is ever perfect. So I'm finding my pencil mark there. And then what I'm going to do, thanks Karen, they're so fun to make. I'm going to put them together. I'm brave enough that I will cut this together. I'm going to take my longer scissors so I can just do one just full swipe. You want to make sure that these are not moving. I'm going to find that pencil mark and I'm going to go right up to there, and then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to go right down to that side. Now, if your pencil marks are still there, if you're interested in making a quilt card, here's the start of a quilt. You can take your eraser, which I will do, and erase those marks. Okay, so now we've got our little house top. Now we can do a dry fit, and yeah, I'm like way off. Wow, what happened? I'm like way off. Way off. Let's see. Here I've got, yeah, here I did a little template. Let's do it that way. I made myself a template. So what I used was, this design paper actually is the Elegant Pine design paper, okay? I was a little nervous when I was cutting, to be honest. Okay, let's, so I think we are, we are 2 5/8 wide for sure. Okay, let's cut 2 5/8. We will start again. It's actually good that this happens during live sometimes, isn't it? So let's find our 2 5/8, and we're going to be cutting 2 of these. So I'm 2 5/8 inches wide, which is 2 5/8 inch by 2. Is that right? Does that even make sense? Yep, it does. By 2. 1 and 2. Yeah, it bothers me when I do a blooper, and yet on the other side of that is like, then you can see that sometimes we make bloopers too. So there, I've got my template, and yeah, the measurements looked a little off. I wonder why. What is this? Let me see if I can figure this out here. So this is 1 1/2, and up here it is, yeah, I'll fix my tutorial. Okay, so I've got my pencil mark. I'm going to line them up together, and let's do this again. Cut here, and cut there. Okay, so now that's going to go down on that side. And see how it's not perfect, but I mean, it's handmade, right? It didn't come off of a machine. And once your Linds are in there, your Lindors and your whatever it is that you're putting in there, you're not even noticing. If you are looking for absolute perfection on this, good luck. Let me know how that goes. And then I just pop that on that side, and I pop it on this side. Let me go grab one. Whoopsie, it wiggled. It wiggled. It wiggled on me. And now I'm covered in glue. If you're ever covered in glue and feeling sticky, just grab some hand sanitizer. Put a little dot of hand sanitizer, and the sticky glueness is gone. hold up 1 second, talk amongst yourselves. Let's put that like that so you can see it. So here is a finished one with the chocolates sitting in it. Okay, now let's do the draw. If you did share and I don't call your name, please let me know as soon as you can so that I can add your name. So Debbie, who is still here, thank you for sharing. Kathy Penner, who is not here, she's at work. Karen, who is here, thank you for sharing. And Judy, thank you for sharing. I think Judy needed to leave. So did anybody else share? Did anybody else share? And we will see who is winning. And I'm going to figure out that the measurement of that little rooftop part, because that bothers me. I need to sit down and really look at it. It is so cute. It is so cute. Okay. I don't think anybody else shared. I still have 4 names in there. Let's see who wins gift tags today. Oh, and you know what? I will not be doing a live next week. It's actually Christmas Day, or super close. So there will be no lives. I have 1 name. I had 2. I have 1 name. Who is the winner today? Kathy Penner is the winner today. So Kathy, you are not here, but I will get these to you, or you can swing by on your way home from work or whatever, because you pass by on your way. And anyway, have a beautiful, blessed Christmas with your family, everyone. Have just a wonderful season, however you celebrate Christmas. We are doing it on the 26th this year. The date actually doesn't matter to me as long as we get to do it. And so this year, my date gets to be December 26th. So I'm super excited about that. Have a very Merry Christmas. All the best in the new year. We will see you likely next year, because I don't know. Yeah, I need to look at the calendar, but I for sure will not be doing a live next week. It's just way too close to Christmas. We'll talk to you all later. Have a blessed Christmas. Merry, Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you so much for all your support and just hanging out with me. I don't look at that lightly, for sure. You bless me. You truly do. We'll talk to you all later. You're welcome, Karen. Talk to you. Bye now.